¿Qué tal? Buen día. Este es el tercer video de los que hemos hecho. Este es un equipo que uso yo para trabajar. Nunca pensé que fuera requerimiento para algún día tener que pasar a un supermercado. La nueva normalidad le llaman.
Klar ist dabei, es werden vorsichtige erste Schritte sein können, zurück auch in eine Normalität, aber vor allem eben auch eine neue Normalität.
Es cierto lo que dice Axel. La normalidad que conocimos no existe más. Va a haber otra normalidad.
So is this the new normal until the height of the summer?
We'll see what happens, but they think August, could be July, could be longer than that. But I've asked that question many, many times, yes.
No habrá movilidad entre provincias o islas hasta alcanzar la nueva normalidad.
Para el regreso, subrayo, a la nueva normalidad. Nueva normalidad. No es el regreso a la normalidad, es el regreso a la nueva normalidad porque ya hubo cambios, cambió la realidad, es otra y tenemos que iniciar una etapa nueva con otros procedimientos, con otros métodos, con otras actitudes, con otros comportamientos.
Como si más de 10,000 años de historia de humanidad hubieran sido errados. Esta fue una semana muy difícil. No veo humanos en las calles. Veo autómatas. No veo bondad en las miradas. Veo miradas de sobrevivencia, de suspicacia. La gente le pasa a uno las cosas de lejos, con la punta de los dedos. Me tocó quien se escondió atrás de un carro porque no llevaba yo mascarilla. La nueva normalidad. Es más, ¿alguna vez se ha preguntado usted si esto siquiera funciona?
When you wear gloves that transfer disease everywhere, those gloves have bacteria all over them. I'm wearing gloves, not helping you. As your mask that you're wearing for days, you touch the outside of it, COVID, and then touch your mouth. This doesn't make any sense. We wear a mask in an acute setting to protect us. We're not wearing masks. Why is that? Because we understand microbiology, we understand immunology, and we want strong immune systems. I don't want to hide in my home, develop a weak immune system, and then come out and get disease. We have both been in the ER through swine flu and through bird flu. Did we shut down for those? Were they much less dangerous than COVID? Is the flu.
Really activate your own virus. You're getting sick from your own reactivated coronavirus expressions, and if it happens to be SARS-CoV-2, then you've got a big problem.
WHO recommends that the wearing of a mask by a member of the public is to prevent that individual giving the disease to somebody else. We don't generally recommend the wearing of masks in public by otherwise well individuals.
With a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
De vous asphyxier là avec les masques c'est pour vous fragiliser. Ça fait 50 à 60% de votre gaz carbonique qui revient dans votre intérieur. Et pendant ce temps, vous faiblissez parce que l'énergie amplifiée ou bien gérée par une bonne oxygénation du corps n'est plus là du tout. Mais
you activate those endogenous retroviruses, those 8% of your genome. You wearing a mask if you got the flu vaccine, you're concentrating the influenza that's being shed right there. You're passing it to other people because the mask doesn't protect anything. And the mask significantly depresses your CD4 T cells, your memory immune responses, and that's published literature. It's shown they don't prevent transmission of influenza, and so again, with the coronaviruses, which are even smaller than influenza viruses, they go right through it. You're concentrating it, you're taking toxins in, you're stressing your immune system. Stress is powerfully immune suppressive.
Coronavirus, there is absolutely no need to wear a mask. And also that means there's no necessity for coronaviruses. But also I entirely agree with Professor Blaylock, who has an outstanding track record and is very experienced in this area, that because the mask is covering you, you have less oxygen, and that puts your immune system under stress. And then the latent viruses that are in your body, because you're under immune stress, will reappear. And not only will you have more coronavirus, but if you had other latent viruses, it would allow them to re-emerge. And the reason why they re-emerge is that nutrition and vitamins and stress are very important to have good nutrition, have very little stress on the body, and ensure that you have vitamins to keep your immune system working. And in this case, in coronavirus, the immune system can clear the virus within, 10 or 11 days. So I would definitively say for coronavirus, there is no need for masks. And also there is no need for social distancing. So I'm actually looking in Ireland to see whether we can take precedence cases against, legally, because the government scientists, and our Taoiseach is a doctor, and the Minister for Health, that they are making policy decisions that actually will make people sicker. So there is no need to wear masks. And also, as your early commentary, that there will be more deaths, that in the United Kingdom, for example, normally there are 5,000 people diagnosed with cancer in a month, and there's only 25,000. So there are issues around heart attacks being not treated properly, early diagnosis of cancer, and also issues around depression. So I am saying that in Ireland, any deaths that result, we'll say, from 10 days' time are entirely unnecessary. And we will be counting those deaths and holding our Prime Minister and Minister for Health personally to account, because I think it's verging on almost a crime against humanity,
Todos son intereses, incluyendo la Organización Mundial de la Salud. Ahora, disculpe por lo que voy a decir, pero a mí no me gusta que me digan cómo vivir la vida, que otros escojan por mí.
It's about developing a police state. I hate to use these very harsh terms, but that is what we're talking about, control of the individual. It's a very, very dangerous time, but it's also an opportunity for Americans to go back to our roots, which is freedom, which is basically listening to truth and basically starting to, take back what is really ours, which is our truth, freedom, and health. And Fauci's not about that. He serves the masters of Bill Gates, the Chan Zuckerbergs, the Clintons, the CDC, the WHO, and in fact, the Chinese. This is what we're seeing before in front of our eyes, is exporting Chinese model of governance, top down, controlling the last oasis of freedom, which is our human body.
Walk into a primary health clinic, we'll be able to take that bio-ID very quickly and bring up your electronic health record. Even if you've moved from one part of the country to the other, you will be well tracked and well served without nearly as much paperwork or waiting.
Let me put it very clearly. You have no constitutional right to endanger the public and spread a disease, even if you disagree. You have no right not to be vaccinated. You have no right not to wear a mask. You have no right to open up your business.
Wait, can I stop you? No right not to be vaccinated, meaning if they decide you have to be vaccinated, we have to be vaccinated?
Absolutely. And if you refuse to be vaccinated, the state has the power to literally take you to a doctor's office and plunge a needle into your arm.
¿Cuándo le ha importado usted y su familia al gobierno? Si sale a dar un paseo, al menos que viva en una colonia de abolengo, no encontrará un buen tramo de banqueta, uno bueno. Hemos escogido a nuestros tiranos, les pagamos con el sudor de nuestro esfuerzo para que nos sometan, para que nos digan cómo vivir. Y los que no tienen la culpa de todo esto son los niños. Es terrorismo psicológico, es terrorismo económico. Daño irreparable ya para estos momentos. Y se hablan de 4 o 5 semanas más, ¿no? En zonas rojas. No me malinterprete, yo desde niño he soñado con un México de vanguardia, con un México que enaltece sus legados culturales, protege sus legados ecológicos, un México donde no nos pasamos los unos sobre los otros, pero dudo mucho que lo logremos. Algún día, con miedo a una gripa, encerrados en nuestra casa, con un pañal en la boca que no nos deja respirar, que no nos deja sonreír, oxigenarnos apropiadamente. Esto va a durar hasta que nosotros queramos. Así nos van a traer todo el año o más, como ganado. ¿No me cree? Vea las avionetas que nos fumigan como si lo fuéramos. Tenemos que empezar a organizarnos los ciudadanos y ya no esperar que el gobierno haga las cosas por nosotros. Solo nos van a seguir sometiendo.
My personal choices and my living arrangements, no matter what they are, don't allow me to trample on people's rights. And I don't understand why that concept is so hard for people to understand. Listen, you need to stand up for what's right. You need to, if you're part of a department or an agency that is asking people or asking their officers or their deputies to impose on people's rights and infringe on their freedoms, you need to step up and say, no, that's not me. That's not what I signed up for.
Y es importante que dejemos de actuar por miedo, porque el miedo activa tu sistema de supervivencia y hace que dejemos de pensar. Tenemos que empezar a buscar información y ver y saber qué es lo que está pasando para poder tomar decisiones, no con base en el miedo y la repetición y el impulso y la inercia, sino empezar a tomar decisiones con respecto a lo que vemos, a los conocimientos que vamos adquiriendo, a las investigaciones que vamos haciendo. Esto que voy a decir es difícil decirlo, pero es importante. En el mundo los humanos hemos querido comer carne sin conocer a la vaca. Eso nos libera de toda responsabilidad. La comemos, no nos enteramos de lo que pasa y no nos sentimos culpables.
Pois não, pois não.
Linguiça.
Linguiça aí, ó. Ó. Pode pegar, fique à vontade, escolha o tamanho que a senhora quiser. Perceba a delícia que é instantânea. É boa ou não é boa? Gostou? Delícia?
Sim, delícia.
Aqui é o seguinte, é feito na hora. Se a senhora gostar, a senhora leva. E é promoção, tá. Quer ver? Ó. Ah, essa não saiu boa. Ó, essa não saiu boa. Está faltando carne aqui na máquina. Mas fica tranquilo que eu vou alimentar a máquina, tá bom?
Tá bom.
Oh, delícia. Vai lá.
Essa daí é linguiça?
Essa.
Essa daí é linguiça assim, molho.
Você não gosta de linguiça de porco?
Você colocou porco dentro.
Essa aí que você estava comendo é a mãe. É linguiça. Não. Quer ver? Ó. Essa que você comeu é a mãe dele. Ó. Ó, perfeito. Ó. Tá vendo que linguiça?
En este momento histórico es momento de conocer a la vaca. ¿Por qué? Porque muchas cosas están por cambiar a nivel global, incluido México, y tenemos que ser responsables de nuestras decisiones. Y para poder decidir responsablemente, tenemos que ver a la vaca y tenemos que decir si estamos de acuerdo con ello, qué procedimientos se necesitan, y tomar responsabilidad de eso para que quien quiera comer carne lo haga con responsabilidad. Y hoy, más que nunca, necesitamos que todos seamos responsables de lo que hacemos, de lo que decimos, de lo que pensamos y sobre todo de las decisiones que vamos a empezar a tomar. Gracias.
Remember this. The machinery of government will roll along, and if in so doing, it tramples on your personal civil liberties, it's not going to stop.
Wanaoendelea kufanya mbinu za kijingajinga kama hizi ambazo nimezisema kwamba papai nalo lina corona, kware ana corona, mbuzi ana corona, ni lazima katika scientific approaches watu lazima wafanye kazi. Ni waombe wataalamu wetu, vyuo vikuu, Sokoine, University of Dar es Salaam, vyuo vyote, NEMRI na kadhalika. Huu ndio wakati wa kufanya kazi na kuonyesha integrity zenu za kufanya research kwa sasa. Sina uhakika sana na mkuu wa maabara hii kama anafahamu, kwa sababu hata tulipokuwa tunapeleka zile sample hatakumjulisha. Yeye amepima akijua ni sample za binadamu. Lakini kwa nini na yeye hakufanya trial kwenye siku za nyuma ili kujustify kile kifaa anachokitumia? Kwa hiyo kuna mambo mengi ya ovyo ovyo humu ndani.
È un modo per terrorizzare gli italiani e imporre una dittatura del consenso. È ridicolo.
here gathered in front of the main State House. Many of them are frustrated over the economic impact the coronavirus pandemic might have in Maine and in their small businesses if the state remains closed.
Aktivitäten ausgeschlossen. Es wird aber noch härter. Das Medizinprodukt.
Weil man uns die Freiheit klaut. Wir sind hier, wir sind laut. Weil man uns die Freiheit klaut. Wir sind hier, wir sind laut. Weil man uns die Freiheit klaut. Wir sind das Volk. 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 Wir sind das Volk.
Protesters have gathered outside the Lebanese central bank to demonstrate against the worsening economic conditions.
We think that coronavirus is not the only pandemic we're suffering from here in Lebanon.
So Lebanese people, they either have a choice to die from hunger or to die from corona.
Oh!